Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
Mr. Trump, you've got 5 things to say, 10 things to say, and what you do, and by the way, whenever you go on any TV show, listen to me, I know what I'm talking about. You're going to say what you want to say, irrespective of what they ask you. And if they don't ask you, say, you know, it's funny, that reminds me. And then you go right into it.
Absolutely.
He never even talked about immigration. The thing that brought him to the dance, he never even talked about. Number 2, he's got to understand that he has a plan. He beat soundly Alex 16 of the best and the brightest of the Republican Party, I mean, senators, governors, including a brain surgeon, an actual brain surgeon. He didn't go out there slamming Hillary Clinton. He gave them a vision, and he talked about basically a couple of things: illegal immigration and the sense of crime and losing. I would teach Donald Trump like a kata, whether you do Krav Maga or any kind of martial arts. When they do this, you do this. When she brings up, or anybody brings up bankruptcy, you can say, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. By the way, that's a great tactic. Whenever you tell your opponent, I'm glad you brought that up, that's not good. Let's talk about this thing called bankruptcies, okay? Because, you know, it's funny you say that. And I want to talk to you, all you millennials, by the way, who were hosed by Bernie Sanders, who aren't necessarily going to vote for Hillary Clinton out of default, but who have been completely abandoned by this corrupt and venal system. I want to talk to you about this thing called whitewater. Once upon a time, there was something so big that the governor of Arkansas went to prison, that people were indicted. This makes you talk about Atlantic City, where the city went bankrupt, where we have casinos and revel and win and this. You're talking about, I have 400 corporations, 5 went bankrupt. Let's look at Mitt Romney's. Folks, bankruptcy is not the issue. Now, when she brings up Trump University, pray to God she brings it up. Say, I'm glad you brought that up. I want to talk about something called Laureate. When you talk about how he's fat shaming in 90 whatever, some type of a beauty pageant contestant, I want to talk about sexual predation, not a Lothario, not somebody who's a skirt chaser, not somebody, but somebody who is a sexual predator. Now, remember, Bill Cosby, when people said, you know, that happened a long time ago, who cares? It doesn't matter. Yeah, but, you know, that was 40 years ago. It doesn't matter. Nobody blamed Bill Cosby's wife. They're looking at Hillary as the innocent spouse. When you are the Secretary of State and you can't say, give me the money, pay me the money, and I'll give you most favored nation status or arms or whatever, you can't do that. What she did was, I'll tell you what, pay the Clinton Foundation. That's the connection. That's the nexus.